So I know y'all probably already talked about this to death, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's over, right? Like
Yeah, it's
Oh
over.
yeah,
it's
the
concluded.
door
I
is
think,
closed.
yeah, I think the story has
Yeah,
concluded that. I mean, there's a lot of people still sipping on the copium, still trying to find ways of how Drake won. But I think the overall consensus is that Drake took the L on this.
Yeah,
yeah.
Drake
Yeah.
got
God, I
finished, man.
think that this battle they had right here, this battle in particular is over. The battle
Mm-hmm.
of first person shooter like that,
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
that. This battle is
It's over.
concluded. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? Now
man.
Drake come out with another album. He pop out. You know what I'm saying? Talking his little shit. I'ma bump that hoe.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
bump
bump
that
the
hoe
hell out
too.
that hoe. Oh
Right.
God.
Yeah,
So
that's a
I'm
fact.
I'm looking forward. Honestly, I'm happy Kendrick got his dub.
I am
But
happy to see Kendrick get a like rap beef
yeah,
dub. Like
you know what I'm saying? Shout out Drake for making Kendrick drop. You know what I'm saying? We
a
really
lot of
appreciate you,
kudos for
bro.
Drake. No, no, for
You
real.
know what
On
I'm
a
saying?
serious note, bro, give
Yeah,
Drake a lot of
like
credit for like setting this shit off,
Can we
bro.
get some claps
Cause
for
he ain't
Drake,
right,
have to do
man?
this, bro. He ain't have to
right.
respond to like that shit. He did it for purely the sport of the game, just so the fans could
Facts.
have some entertainment, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
And he ended up taking the L, unfortunately. But you know what I'm saying? I still got what's Family Business? No, Family
Family
Matters
Matters.
Family
is a
mhm.
top
matters.
3 disc in this whole shit, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
a lot of
I'm not
people
gonna
saying
lie.
Drake got washed.
I
I
agree with
don't
that.
agree with that at all.
He didn't get washed. He didn't get washed. I agree
Nah.
with
I
that.
don't think he
Drake
got
did not get
washed at all.
washed. Yeah, yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
lost though.
He
He
lost, but he
lost.
didn't get
Yeah,
washed.
he didn't get washed for sure. Cause that
Nah.
Families Matters that hoe was a banger,
Insane.
bro. That hoe was a banger. Like the
And
way Drake was
honestly,
talking, like it sounded like he was upset at niggas for real. Like,
Yeah. Nah, he was. And
and
you
one
know
he
it's
thing
was
about
mad.
crazy.
Drake is like I think he spent and this quick synopsis, man, because I ain't got to talk about it with y'all niggas, bro. Like he spent too much time going at other niggas, bro. I think
Yeah.
ultimately he ain't really have too much on Kendrick, and I don't think Kendrick really had too much on him. So like, there's only so much you can really go. Like, so
Kendrick,
you get a billion short jokes in that shit, but
yeah,
Right.
you
Kendrick
know
had
what I'm
that
saying?
focus fire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And Drake was spraying and praying. He had to shoot them niggas and
But
shoot
Kendrick
over there. You
showed
know what
up,
I'm
bro.
saying?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas,
Hey,
man.
I'm
He
not
really
gonna
popped
lie.
out and showed
Hey,
niggas.
them short jokes was funny as fuck though. He said,
Come
he's
on,
always
man.
gonna go over Kenny Head.
Anyways,
Yo.
nigga.
Oh man, nah, it was a good
He
showing. I
said
mean,
his back was against the curb. Yeah, done.
I didn't even hear that. That was crazy.
That shit
He
was
said
crazy.
his back was against the curb.
The
What does
curb,
that
he
Yeah,
mean?
did say
the
that
curb,
because he's
not back
short.
against the wall, back against the curb, because
The
the
curb,
nigga's
he's
so
What does
short.
that
short.
even mean?
That
You
he's
know how
short.
niggas say you're back against the wall? That means you like you're in a pressure situation.
Oh,
He's
come
saying his
on,
back is
bro.
against the curb because the curb is so short.
That's
It's not a
come
wall.
on,
Like,
bro. Oh my god. Niggas be reaching.
come
Like,
on,
come
man.
on. That nigga not that short, bro.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. The Drake stands, all these Drake stands that's like really fighting for him, they now running with this I guess prerogative or running with this thing that saying that Drake lost this from the beginning. He was never gonna win.
I do think he
Well,
did lose this from the beginning at a certain point.
you think it was a losing battle? Why you say that?
One
You talk
thing,
about it because you haven't talked about it.
I'm not gonna say it's a losing battle, but I will say I think there's a high level of Drake fatigue. You know what I'm saying amongst the fans and just hip hop niggas. And since you don't hear Kendrick at all, really, except for when he's about to drop, I think that just makes his voice that much more powerful when he do pop out, and especially do some shit like he did to Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can't really feel too bad for Drake because, he came out with the push-ups, right?
Yeah.
Great. And then he taunted him with the tailor made, and he's telling
Yeah.
niggas drop, use this as a when's he gonna drop button. He's like
Right.
teasing the nigga, and then he pop out and do what he do, and now it's like, oh, he got to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like
Yeah.
da da da. But I do think there's a level of Drake fatigue where fans just kind of wanted to see him lose from a certain point, right? And underdog is gonna be the underdog, man. You just come out on
So
top.
my only problem with Drake, and I feel like this is the reason why he lost. I think he lost because he dropped the Heart Part 6, and to me, it was a weak track. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Not as far as this, but as far as like if you want to get that jump playing everywhere, like nobody gonna be playing the Heart Part 6. You know what I'm saying? They gonna listen for this content, but they're not
Yeah,
gonna
I
bump
kind of
that
feel
hoe
the
like it's
opposite, right? I feel like the Heart Part 6 was like, as for this, not gonna get the job done. I like it as a song. Like the beat was fire, bars
Nah,
is
beat was
fire,
crazy.
like the flicks and shit.
Arguably, the beat was that was my favorite
That beat
beat out
was
of the
hard.
Yeah,
whole
but
beat.
that might be one of the best beats out the whole shit, right?
Yeah.
But like as in the context of like a diss, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't gonna do it, bro. He kind of
Yeah.
waved the white flag on it, so it was just
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
16
Yeah.
bars
You
of
know what I'm
talking
saying?
at the
A lot of people said
end.
that.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
It
And
is
he's
what it
over
is,
here like, I
man.
don't want to ride with you no more. Like, damn, bro, what you giving up for, bro?
I
It
do
was
hope
crazy.
niggas don't like keep this PDF
PDF file.
PDF
Yeah.
file tag
gotta
on him
stop
for
it.
the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo.
it was a cool moment, like we get it, but I don't like. I hope this don't follow him for very long. You know what I'm saying?
Have y'all guys seen the memes with him? And remember when he's talking at the end? He's like, "Yo, this was some good lyrical sport."
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he
Oh
called
yeah,
me in the hospital
the
bed.
in the hospital. That shit
Bro, I
was
saw
funny.
that shit. Fool.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny.
It's
as
just
hell.
Drake should
Oh
have
no,
just
he didn't
came out
call.
with
He
a
didn't call.
better song, bro. Like the
Should've.
hard part
I think
six,
you
I
can.
understand.
The
But
crazy thing is, like,
if you would have, I think if he would have came out, see, my favorite Drake diss during this whole shit. I mean, Family Matters is good, right? But before Family Matters came out, I thought Taylor Made freestyle was so disrespectful. Like I
mhm,
really thought Drake really won when he came out with that, bro.
yeah,
And so I think because he can't officially like drop that or whatever, and like they send a cease and desist and whatnot. Like I just feel like you know he could have played that better. Like I don't know, bro. Because as far as a diss track, like I feel like Taylor Made freestyle to me is probably the most disrespectful, just because he's using like people who Kendrick looks up
idols and shit.
to diss him.
Yeah, I thought
So
that was a
Yeah.
genius play. Niggas is
yeah,
mad
it
about
was
the
so
AI shit,
disrespectful.
but like I
Like
thought it was
Facts.
pretty genius.
it was genius.
But I
Man, bro.
will say this: Drake misplayed his hand, bro.
He
Like
Yeah,
did.
a
I
lot of his
don't
shit ended
think
up
Drake
backfiring.
lost because like he's not as good of a rapper or he didn't have like good songs or disses. I
Mhm.
think he lost because Kendrick's strategy was just nigga was playing chess and Drake was playing checkers. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he played
saying?
into his hands.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake, his Family Matters diss, like I think that was the nuke that Drake had that thought was gonna shut
That
all
definitely
this
was.
shit down. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
hard though.
And no, it went crazy.
It was
Yeah.
But
crazy.
it
Yeah,
was
gotta sit down,
quickly
know what you
stepped
man.
But
on.
then 6 minutes later,
But
I
like
mean,
that's what I'm saying. It got stepped on so quick, and I don't even
Yeah.
think Meet the Grams was better than Family Matters.
It
But like
wasn't.
it was just
Right.
the fact that the nigga just squashed, and then the hype just went out the roof. It was like
Because
Kendrick just did.
He took the air out of it.
He took the
Yeah.
air out of it. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? And then he followed up with Not Like Us, and then someone
it
like
was
Kendrick
over,
just kept his
bro.
foot on the gas, bro.
And,
And
and yeah,
I really thought Drake
yeah.
just was like, I'm gonna drop this. This gonna be the nuke, and it's over. But nah,
Well, that
Kendrick
was the
was
red
like,
button he's talking about this whole time. I'm
yeah.
like, that
Bad.
was
Yeah.
your red button, bro. And the reason I
Yeah.
feel like I said that is because of what you just said, where he dropped Meet the Grams right after that. It's like, damn, like this would be so hard, but his rebuttal was so quick. Like this
Yeah.
motherfucker was ready.
Yeah.
Like he was ready.
And I'll say one thing. I think Drake played into his hands with two things. I think one of them was, you know, don't like obviously had to talk about the PDF file thing.
Yeah.
But kind of played into his hands with that one. And then the second one was when he made the comment about you always talking about like you gonna free the slaves and shit. Like damn,
Yo,
you
let's
gave
talk
him
about that bar. Let's
ammunition.
talk about that bar,
'Cause-
right? No. Wait.
Go ahead. Because I know you're
Let's
gonna
not
say
cap, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not cap. Niggas, when Kendrick dropped Good Kid Mad City, the world loved it. That shit was amazing. That sent him into a different tier of rap. When he followed that up with To Pimp a Butterfly, and you got the singles from that, like I and King Kunta
all
and
right.
all this other shit, it was definitely a narrative of like this nigga trying to free, not in those words, but in that kind of like, this nigga just went super Afro black centric on us. Like, damn, this nigga put the Umar hat on this nigga now.
My bad.
You
I
know
got
what I'm
delivery.
saying? So it was definitely a narrative where like, this nigga Kendrick is like, you
Yeah.
know, he
But-
he stopped saying nigga. He started saying niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
like,
say one thing real quick?
What? Go
I'm
ahead,
so
go
sorry
ahead.
to cut you guys off because I
No,
know
go
Malachi
ahead.
want to say something.
No, you good.
But Drake for a while now has been like saying things about slaves in his lines. Like in the last album, he said something about slaves, or some. I think J. Cole said it, but he been saying some shit, and this shit been like making me feel like, damn, bro, like why you keep mentioning that? It's just, shit just weird.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Malachi.
I feel like the juice wasn't worth the squeeze, bro. In terms of that, like, sure, we know K Dot did a heavy pivot from Good Kid, Mad City to The Pimp a Butterfly, but Drake kind of saying you always rapping like you're trying to get the slaves free, right? When Kendrick already mentioned him being a culture vulture, right? And him like basically stealing from black culture and being a colonizer, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you kind of played into his hands by saying that.
Yeah.
By saying that, so you could have said some other shit like you on some woke shit, but at the same time, it's
You're
difficult because there's only so many rhymes, and sometimes it's not fly. I mean, it's funny because Joe Budden even talked about it a little bit. Like certain shit just don't sound fly when you rap it. Like certain words or phrases, there's no way you can rap it and make it sound cool or fly or whatever. Like so,
like the pants might rip thing, the splits in the pants.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way to make this shit sound like
cool
super
or not
rap though. Like
right.
You just split your pants. Like
right.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, because even like the Predator stuff, like when the PDF file stuff, when Drake's rapping about like not being a PDF file, it just don't sound good. Like no matter how many bars you have, there's no way you can spin that and make it sound like that was hard. Like
this everything about that, bro, because it's like like we know, bro. Like we know what Drake be doing in Canada. We know the age of consent in Canada. We know where he stay at. We know what's going on, Drake. You know what I'm saying? And just because it's okay over there,
I ain't gonna say
look,
I don't know
I
that
know.
shit. I don't think Drake is fucking underage women. May he be fucking some young bitches for sure.
Look,
I ain't saying that. Are they underage? I ain't gonna do that.
The underage thing is definitely what I'm trying to pinpoint because in Canada, isn't it 16?
I don't know.
So
I'm not gonna say
I heard that it was 16 in Canada.
The age of consent in Canada is 16, but
it's just
that's right.
That's crazy, bro.
It's weird behavior, bro. I'm not putting it on him, but it's weird behavior.
It is what it is, bro. I mean, just because I guess it's because I was raised in America, our culture is different, whatever, right? But I mean, 16-year-olds, I still look at that as like, nigga, you a pedophile. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I think the age to drink in London is also like 16 or some shit. But I will say this. I think with the Drake thing about him responding to the PDF file things, I like truly like, come on. Like, what was he supposed to do? Like,
no, he brought it on himself, bro.
No, I get that. But at the same time,
I brought it up in Taylor Made too.
Yeah, he brought it up in Taylor Made as like a 8 Mile
I'm jumping ahead of it.
Thing. Like, I don't even know why you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's something I'm staying far away from, like, why the fuck would you say that, bro?
But the thing is, bro, like, look, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if he responds to it, like, damn, bro, what you said that for? And then if he doesn't respond, it's like, why you ducking the conversation? Like, we keep calling you this.
Kendrick ducked the entire Drake angle of the shit. Was Kendrick beats his wife. He hasn't seen his children. He hasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he lives in New York.
Respond to
Kendrick didn't respond to nothing. Nothing. So like it's just unfortunate that Drake felt like he had to respond to some shit. And the whole time, like even on the heart, he's like, this shit all facts that I'm saying. How come he ain't saying shit about, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
look, maybe because it's true,
I don't. Well,
true.
just for context, I don't believe any of the allegations on either side. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I don't really think these niggas know each other like that. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lot
of
hyperbole.
I don't think they in the same circles. I don't think they, whatever. I think niggas just saying whatever like the hot button topics are about, like, whatever is around them narrative wise. Like, so it is what it is, man. But shit, bro. One of the greatest rap battle I've ever seen. I know niggas had like Pac and Biggie.
Of all time.
Niggas had like, fucking Ice Cube, No Vaseline, 50 Ja Rule, Eminem, Mad Niggas, even Drake and Meek. You know what I'm saying? Like
Drake and Meek, this was better. This was better than that though.
Jada
Come on, bro. Like this is the best I've ever seen.
But I feel like a lot of these things are also like very one-sided. I feel like yes, obviously Kendrick won. in a lot of people's eyes, but there's a conversation to be had about certain diss tracks and when they released, and you put this one against this one, like Taylor Made versus what was the heart 616 in LA or whatever it was.
Yep.
And then Meet the Grands versus Family Matters. Things like that. Like, there's a conversation to be had with a lot of other
it's definitely
beats.
That's why I said Drake didn't
no
get
discussion.
washed, bro. If you
Nah,
put
he
the
didn't.
songs up next to each other, like
It's a
Drake
close
didn't
game.
get washed. You know,
There's a
what I'm saying?
conversation.
It's a game 7.
But like
It's a
I
game 7
said,
series.
like
It was
Drake
a game
lost
7
the strategy
series.
game, bro. Like if this was Game of Thrones, like he misplayed his hand and just got his head chopped.